Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the September 2011 webcast for Cadence Capital Limited. During this September quarter, we've managed to outperform the index by around 10%. The All Odds Accumulation Index is down about 10% at the moment, but was in its worst phase down nearly 20% for the period. Over the last 12 months, Cadence Capital Limited has generated a gross return of 60.9%, outperforming the All Ordinaries Accumulation Index by 69.4%. Patterson's research has recently ranked Cadence Capital Limited the number one listed investment company over both 1 and 2 years. And Morningstar ASX research has recently ranked CDM as one of the top 3 performing listed investment companies in Australia over all periods since listing. We were happy to be able to celebrate our 5-year anniversary of being listed in December of this year. The following slide shows our dividend and franking history, and in particular shows that we've paid 3 cents interim dividend this year, a 3 cent final dividend this year, and a 3 cent special dividend this year, making a total of 9 cents of fully franked dividends and a yield of approximately 8.5% on our current share price. CDM has accumulated 20 cents of franking to date, which would enable us to pay roughly 47 cents of fully franked dividends before earning any additional profits. This large franking balance creates consistency of dividend earnings going forward and should over time be valued by investors who value fully franked dividends, in particular self-managed super funds. The next slide is an addition to our quarterly webcast and shows the performance of the CDM share price as well as dividends for the 1-year period, 3-year period, and since our listing. Over 1 year, we've performed at 59.1%, 3 years 76.9%, and since listing 29.9%, against a market over those periods that has been either flat or down during the period. Our exposure during this quarter has once again been falling. This exposure slide have been seen in all of our newsletters and is provided on a monthly basis. And you can notice from this slide that we have been reducing exposure for about 9 months now. During the September quarter, Cadence Capital Limited announced a bonus option issue of 1 option for every existing share held by shareholders. That option has a $1.25 strike price and is exercisable on or before the 12th of September 2012. The ASX code for this option, is CDMO and is currently trading on the ASX at around 4 to 4.5 cents. Approximately 10% of these options were exercised during September, so that the shareholders who exercised those options could receive the 6 cents fully franked dividends paid during the quarter. We're very pleased to welcome 115 new shareholders to our register in this September quarter. And we note that a large proportion of these new shareholders are self-managed super funds and benefit from the high dividend fully franked yield. Turning now to the top 3 stocks in our portfolio, the first one being RHG. During the September quarter, RHG paid a 10 cent fully franked dividend, with 4.28 cents of franking attached to that dividend. In April 2011 of this year, RHG paid 79 cents dividend, with franking of 33.8 cents attached to the dividend. We estimate that the RHG net tangible asset backing after paying out both of these dividends is approximately 35 cents per share. We also estimate that RHG will earn approximately 15 cents per share after tax this financial year and 10 cents per share after tax next financial year. RHG is currently trading at 40 cents per share on the Australian Stock Exchange, and we remain very comfortable with the RHG valuation. In the last quarter, Reckon's share price has moved from $2.28 to $2.52 in a period when the market has fallen significantly. Reckon released their half-year results in August, and earnings were up 7% to 6.8 cents per share. This was in line with our expectations. The company also announced that they were doing a 10% buyback of their shares, which suggests that management are comfortable and confident with how the company is currently performing. We believe Reckon's ability to consistently grow earnings, and in particular to grow earnings that are of an annuity style, should support the valuation going forward. Macmillan Shakespeare's share price has moved from $9.58 to $8.52 during the September quarter, in line with the fall in the market. During this quarter, there was talk that the tax summit in October could propose changes to the tax system which may negatively impact Macmillan Shakespeare's earnings, and the share price fell to nearly $7 in August. During the results presentation at the end of August, Macmillan Shakespeare stressed that the government had dealt with the tax issues that may have had an impact with Macmillan Shakespeare and there would be no change. The tax summit was held in October. The good result announced by Macmillan Shakespeare in August, along with the lack of the impact of this tax effect, has helped Macmillan Shakespeare shares recover strongly from their low point in early August. And finally, Cadence Capital Limited will hold its AGM on the 28th of November 2011 at 2 p.m. This year, the AGM will be held at the Museum of Sydney, AGL Theatre, and that is in Bridge Street. To celebrate 5 years of being listed on the Australian Stock Exchange, tea will be served after the AGM. In addition, attendees are welcome to view the Surf City exhibition currently on at the Museum of Sydney, either before or after the AGM. We will be providing an update on the company, followed by a discussion of the portfolio and our views on the market. We look forward once again to meeting with our shareholders and would particularly welcome our new shareholders along to the AGM. Finally, our contact details. Should you have any questions about the company, or if you'd just like to get in contact with us to discuss any matter relating to CDM, please call us on 02 8298 2498. You can also visit our website at www.cadencecapital.com.au. At that website you will find a news section with detailed information on the fund. You will also be able to join our monthly newsletter distribution at that same address. Please feel free to contact us again if you would like to have any additional information on this webcast, and thank you once again for your support.